Thank you for joining us today for our plumbing inspection for the property on Zuni Street in Denver, Colorado. My name is Jimmy, working with Sewer Diagnostics to provide our inspection today. We are currently accessing the line through the downstairs toilet, which has allowed us to reach our city tap connection located in the back alley. And pulling back, we did initially run water through the line when we began the inspection, so we could show there weren't any flow restrictions or low spots. Getting to the city tap appears in good condition itself. However, throughout the exterior clay line, we have seen several cracks and fractures that will make us recommend a full exterior line replacement, restoring good structural integrity to the entirety of the clay line. Some of those cracks are below the flow line and are more of a cause for concern for leakage from the piping, as well as providing those structural compromises. With the tap located in the back alley, the line is running under the edge of the garage as well as near two power poles. So we're hoping this may be a viable property for pipe bursting, where a trenchless portion of the repair could be performed under the garage and power poles, allowing for a quicker, more efficient, and safer method of repair. Pulling back, the first crack we see is at about 82 feet. That can be noted on the left-hand side of the piping, running from the 6 o'clock position clockwise towards the 9 o'clock position. And while the crack is not too spread or separated at the pipe wall, we do see what appears to be two branches to the crack. One at about the 8 o'clock position heading back towards the joint, and one continuing up the side of the line. Given multiple branching cracks here, we'll recommend this for repair. An additional crack in the line is seen here at about 81 feet, running on the bottom of the piping laterally along the line. Recommend for repair. Another multiple branching crack located at about 70 feet. The initial crack running from about the 4 o'clock position clockwise towards the 7 o'clock position, with then an additional branch at about the 6 o'clock position. Another crack at approximately 53 feet, running from about the 3 o'clock position clockwise towards the 6 o'clock position. Another crack at about 48 feet. This one's a little bit harder to see. It's running laterally along the pipe wall at about the 8 o'clock position. It does appear to show some root intrusion through the pipe wall. Another crack visible at about 39 feet, again laterally, again at about the 8 o'clock position, showing slight separation of the pipe wall. Another crack at about 22 feet, running from the 3 o'clock position, 6 o'clock position, bottom of the pipe clockwise towards the 9 o'clock position, where another branch appears to be present at about the 9 o'clock position, showing root intrusion. Another crack at about 12 feet. You can see that running from the 3 o'clock position clockwise all the way around to the 9 o'clock position, with roots compromising the piping wall, and an additional branch at 7 o'clock position. And at about 10 feet, we transition from interior cast iron to exterior clay piping. And while the joint connection itself appears to be in good condition, we do see several cracks on the clay side of the piping. One from noon position clockwise towards 3 o'clock. And as we get over the joint connection here, we see that additional branch at about the 5 o'clock position. And that crack continues up towards the 9 o'clock position. Again, multiple branches showing a greater structural compromise. Recommend for repair up to good cast iron piping. As we pull back through our cast iron piping under the property, we do see moderate to heavy grease and scale buildup throughout the line. So along with that replacement on the exterior, we are going to recommend a cleaning of the main line. Most likely best performed from those cleanouts heading back towards the property once that repair is completed.